Welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look into a camera and I talk to myself. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a fun time in life. Whatever you're doing in your life, hope it's fun. Hope it's fucking respectful. Hope it's delicious. Hope it's a bunch of adjectives that don't matter that are coming out of my mouth. Hope you're doing fucking good, man. Hope you just got an apartment, bro. Hope if you're looking for an apartment, you got it. Hope nobody fucked you out of a fucking apartment. Hope if you're trying to get a house, nobody undercutted your deal and fucked you over. I hope that wherever you want to live, that it's free and open to buy, and that you show up and go, hey, man, I would like this place. And the real estate agent goes, totally, dude. You can buy it. And then you talk to the owner, you go, can I buy this place? And they go, yeah, dude, you can buy it. And then you go, but somebody else just made an offer on it. And they go, yeah, but you know what? We agreed to do it with you, so we're going to do it with you. Oh, sick. And then I hope the deal goes through, you sign contracts, and you get the house you want. I hope if you're looking for an apartment in New York, you have a roommate who's chill, who doesn't abandon you in the middle of the search. I hope you have a roommate who's chill as fuck and doesn't leave you in the lurch in the middle of the search. A roommate who's like, hell yeah, man, I'm with you till the end. I'm with you until we both have a home. And then I hope you apply to a place and the building goes, yeah, man, you're approved. Instead of being like, hey, you got a competing application. What? We applied to it first, though. Yeah, but you have a competing one. Well, how can we make our application look better? You can't. I mean, it is what it is. It depends on a lot of things, so we'll just see. Yeah, I know, but what things can we spice up to maybe get it, to maybe fucking make it a sweeter deal for you to get it? I don't know. We'll see. Haha. You'll know tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes around. Yeah, the other people got the apartment. Well, we applied to it first. Yeah, but they got it, though. So you want to apply to another building, another apartment in our building? Not really. Yeah, but do it. Okay. Spend another $20 on an application fee? Oh, we still can't get the apartment? Oh, cool, dude. We just blew $40 on application fees for this fucking shitty building? Oh, sick. Then you go to your roommate or the person who's supposed to be your roommate and you go, oh, if you want to go our separate ways, it seems like, maybe we have different tastes in apartments. Maybe we're looking for different price ranges. And then your roommate goes, no, let's keep looking together. And then you're like, oh, okay. You look at two more apartments and then your roommate's like, oh, I just found the fucking my studio for myself. Sorry. And then you text them, good luck. With no punctuation, because what the fuck, dude? Because what the fuck? I hope that's not happening to you, dude. I hope that's not happening to you. I hope your roommate isn't fucking you over. I hope a person who came to you and was like, do you want to look for apartments together, doesn't then fuck you over a month later. Hope it doesn't happen. I wonder who that happened to. Not me, dude. Definitely not me. That exact situation definitely did not happen to me. And so now I'm wishing it doesn't happen to you. For sure. That's not how it's going. Anyway, hope you're doing good. Hope the weather's nice wherever you are, or hope it's bad. Hope it's whatever weather you like. It's fucking raining behind me right now. Maybe it's picking up on the mic. Maybe it's not. Maybe you could see it on camera. Maybe you can't. I don't know. You could probably see it on camera if you're watching this on YouTube right now. It's raining, and I like the rain. Some people fucking don't, man. Some people are angry at the rain. Some people, that's kind of it's not a deal breaker, but it's like when I talked about eating meat, right? If you didn't listen to the podcast a couple weeks ago, I talked about if I'm dating somebody, I have and will date vegans and vegetarians and people who don't play video games. I will do that. But if I date someone who does eat meat or does play video games, I immediately like them more. I feel the same way about the rain. If you like the rain and if you like being outside in the rain, I will like you more. I've dated many people who hate the rain, and every single time it's a bummer. And I act like it's not, and I don't know why. I mean, I act like it's not because what am I supposed to do? Throw a temper tantrum because she doesn't like the rain? Like, that's a psychotic thing to do. If I look at her and I go, "Oh, I love the rain. Do you?" And she goes, "Nah, not really. I hate being in the rain." What am I going to go? Fucking goddamn it. Fuck you. No, I just go, "Oh, really? You don't like being out in the rain? Oh, I love it." That's what you do. You reiterate what you already said. You reiterate what you already said so that you're kind of telling her like, do you like how much do you hate the rain? Cuz you don't want to I like the rain so much that I'm hoping she slightly dislikes the rain, so every once in a while she'll still go out in the rain. Because if somebody's like, I hate the fucking rain, that means you'll never be able to just go outside and get fucking wet in the rain with them, dude. Right? Which is a corny cliche thing to do, but it's a fun thing to do. You ever fucking go in the rain with somebody you like? It's fun. You ever notebook out with your girlfriend, bro? You ever do that? Or your boyfriend, whoever? You ever go with your significant other and fucking notebook it out in the pouring rain? Dude, it's fun. You ever go with your SO? Fuck that. A friend of mine said SO the other day. I love that kid. I love him. I love him. He's awesome. I consider him a good friend. Right? I consider him a good friend. I like him a lot. I talk to him a lot. I like him a lot. He said SO the other day. It bothered me. Significant other? Just say significant other. Don't say SO. Who made that terminology up? SO. What are we doing? Significant other. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever. I understand saying significant other because you don't want to specify gender-wise, but don't say SO, bro. If you want to ask somebody a question, have the courtesy to say the full words. Have the respect. I don't know why abbreviations bug me so much. They do, though. I don't know. Anyway, the rain. Yeah. So whenever I'm talking to somebody about the rain and they go, I fucking hate it, you reiterate how you feel. You go, oh, I really love the rain. I really love being outside in the rain. Because then what happens with them is they look at you a little bit like, fuck, does he want me to go in the rain with him? Like every once in a while? They start looking at you, sizing you up of like, how much do I like this kid? Do I like this kid enough to go out in the rain with him? Does he like the rain enough where I got to compromise and go out once or twice with him? And I'm looking at them like, yeah, you do. The rain is a deal breaker for me, bruh. And then she's like, well, I mean, I just really don't like being out in the rain. I mean, if I'm out in the rain, I'm not going to like scream or get angry, but like, I don't love being out in the rain. And I'm like, okay, dude. Okay. A lot of times it's a hair thing. Sometimes it's not. When it's a hair thing, I get it. I get it and I don't get it because you could have an umbrella. Well, no, because I like being in the rain, no umbrella. I don't use umbrellas. I've said this on the podcast before too. Don't use them. Never use umbrellas. Never check if it's raining. Okay? If it rains, I bring a hood and that's it. I'm not bringing extra shit. You know why? Because umbrellas fucking break. That's why. I never use umbrellas. The one time I used a fucking umbrella, it was a torrential downpour and I was at this bar late at fucking night. And my friend's the bartender, and I was like, holy shit, it's pouring so much. And she looked at me, she's like, you don't have a fucking paper towel? What is it called? I was just saying it. You don't have an umbrella? Why did I fucking forget umbrella? And why did I say paper towel instead? You don't have a paper towel umbrella? And I was like, nah, I don't have either paper towels or umbrellas. And she's like, I was like, but I got a hood. And she just laughed and gave me an umbrella because it's a bar. So a lot of people leave their fucking umbrellas. Also, that's another thing. Why get an umbrella if I might leave it somewhere? I know me, and I'm probably going to fucking lose the thing. And apparently, it's such a common thing that this lady's got a fucking whole storage space of umbrellas in the fucking bar. A lot of drunk fucks coming in from the rain and leaving without their umbrella. They get wasted as hell, and then she's selling these things on the black market at fucking midnight when the bar is closing up. And then for her friends, they get free umbrellas. That's how fucking expendable umbrellas are. That people go to a bar, get drunk, lose them, and go, fuck it, I guess I gotta buy another one. And they're so expendable that she's not even like trying to sell them or do anything specific with them. She's also not trying to give them back to their owners. She just has a bunch of umbrellas in this bar that have been left there. And now she's like, hey, fuck it. You don't have an umbrella? Just take one. Okay, that's how superfluous and pointless and how much I don't need them. Anyway, I go, thank you, and I take it. And I'm starting to think, oh, umbrellas are pretty cool. Because I'm using it and I'm not getting that wet. And I was like, oh, I'm starting to understand why people use umbrellas. That's how my fucking dumb mind works sometimes. Is that I literally had a moment when I think I was 25 at the time. 25 years old, I'm using an umbrella for maybe the first time in my life. Probably more like the second or third. But I'm using an umbrella for the first time in years of my life at 25, and I'm walking down the street going, wow, now I'm starting to understand why people like umbrellas. It's like when my friend had a thermos. I think I said this on the podcast. My friend had a thermos, and I saw that the steam was coming out. She had tea in a thermos. I saw steam was coming out of the tea in the morning, and then like 5 hours later, she opened the thermos up, and I still saw the steam, and it was hot. I was like, "Whoa, dude, your tea's still hot?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's a thermos." And I was like, "That's what a thermos does?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I go, does it do the same thing for cold stuff? She goes, "Yeah, are you fucking serious right now?" 24 years old. That's being generous. I think I was 25. I think 25 was a year of me understanding things that children know. You know what I'm saying? It was a fucking year of me going, wow, I'm dumb with certain shit, huh? I don't know what a thermos does till now. Till 25. I don't know how good an umbrella works till 25 in a torrential downpour after a bartender gave it to me because no one gives a fuck about their umbrellas. Anyway, I'm walking down the street with the umbrella, and I get home, and literally, I swear to God, a block before I get home, the whole thing just fucking breaks. It just breaks. I go to fucking shut it, and it just shatters. It falls into fucking pieces. No, it doesn't fucking full-on Infinity War disintegrate. That's not what happens. But it just, I go to close it, and it won't close right, and then I open it back up, and it fucking does the inside-out thing where it just shoots out, and it's fucking all, and then it's all like, you know what I'm saying? When it just pops out inside out, and then the metal bars that stick the umbrella out are fucking bent, and then I went to fucking try and close it, and it just, all of it broke. All of it ripped. The umbrella ripped the fucking metal bars or whatever they are, the metal spindles, whatever it is. The helicopter shit just ripped through it, and it was broken. And it was broken one night, okay? One and done, this umbrella. And I went, this is why I don't have an umbrella. This is why I don't have an umbrella. This is why I don't use an umbrella. Imagine if I bought this fucking thing, I'd be out $20 and angry. So I don't use umbrellas, bro, and I love the rain, and I prefer a partner who does too. I don't know what I'm thinking about that. The rain just makes me think about how I like being out in it. People are annoying, man. When I'm going for a walk and I'm here, my dad will be like, "It's raining out." And I'm like, yeah, I know. But it won't even be like this, right? Like right now, it's pouring. It'll be drizzling. And my dad will be like, it's raining out. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's drizzling. What the fuck? What are you, a pussy? What are you, fucking pussy, bro? What are you, fucking little wuss, bro? You coward, bro. It's drizzling out. You gonna go for a walk? Yeah, dude. I can't handle the drizzle? What, you can't handle? What are you talking about? My dad'll do things where it's really for him to have an excuse not to do it, and he wants you to share the excuse so he feels like his excuse is legitimate. Like, I'm crazy, so right now I might go for a fucking long ass hike, a long ass walk. I'll go in the torrential downpour because I just like it, bro. I like being Gosling in The Notebook. It's a good feeling to me. Okay? Whenever I watch water scenes in movies where people get soaking wet, I go, that looks like the greatest shoot of all time. In Jumanji, when they're in the mansion and it's fucking a monsoon and they're running from the alligators or the crocodiles or whatever they are, and they're just like fucking flying through the house, torrential downpour. I'm like, that looks like the most fun shoot I've ever seen in my fucking life. Dude, I like water. I don't know. I'm a fish, bro. I'm a little fishy. What am I saying? Anyway, my dad will say stuff because it's the excuse he has and he wants you to share it. So he'll say, oh, it's drizzling out or it's raining, and that'll be his excuse not to go for a walk or not to exercise outside or whatever the fuck the thing is that he wants to do, but he's letting the excuse be an excuse for him. So he'll say it to you so that you feel like you also shouldn't go, and then he's like, all right, cool, he didn't go for a walk, so now I don't need to go for a walk, so now we're all not doing the thing we should. But instead I go, yeah, I'm going for a walk, and then I just go, and then he's like, oh, fair. Also, with the amount you walk, if I walk a lot, like if I go for a long hike, he's like, that's long. You went all the way over there? You walked all the way over there? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, that's long. Like I did something wrong because I worked out for a long time. He's like, I don't walk that much. I'm like, yeah, well, you're 60, dude. Well, you're fucking double my age, bro. You're over double my age. I would hope that you don't walk the same distance as me. Or I would hope that you would, dude. I would hope that you're healthy enough to do that. If you're not, that makes perfect sense. Okay? I don't expect you to fucking walk 8 miles. Well, you walk that much? What are you, 27? I'm fucking 60. I can't do that. Yeah, no shit, bro. I can't be walking in the rain. I'm 60 years old. I know, dude. I agree. Don't walk in you're good. I should have walked, though. That's my dad. I should have done it, though. I should have did the thing, though. Should I go for a walk? That's what he does. He asks my mom, should I go for a walk? And she goes, I don't care. Do what do you want? I don't know. I don't feel like going for a walk. And then he gets mad that he won't lose weight. And then he makes cheesecake and then gets mad that he won't lose weight. What are you doing, bro? Listen, man. I've talked about this before on the podcast. But it's like, bro, if you want to lose weight, it's fine for people to lose weight. You're allowed to lose weight. Or you're allowed to keep the weight. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I've talked about this on the podcast too. I guess you just fucking repeat shit when you do 100 episodes solo dolo. But like, why do people care about what people weigh? It's such a your own personal fucking thing, dude. It's such a your own personal fucking thing. Rebel Wilson is thin. Right? She got thin. Because she wanted to. I don't fucking know why. Because she felt like it. Maybe her doctor said she was unhealthy. Maybe she just thought, hey, I would like to weigh less. Who knows, dude? But either way, God bless. God bless her. Good for her. It's sad that I saw Rebel Wilson and immediately I thought to myself, she probably got shit on for losing weight. That's sad. It's sad that we live in a world like that. Where if you're a person who's fat, if you people fucking shit on you for that. They call you disgusting. They say tons of terrible things to you if you're overweight, right? And then if you lose the weight, a ton of people say you're a piece of shit for losing the weight, and you're fucking saying You're saying that you should lose weight and you're mocking fat people because you got healthier. It doesn't, you're not. You're not doing either of those things. You're just a person who happens to be fat or gained a lot of weight, whatever, dude. You're a person who was big and now you're thin. And maybe you'll be big again, maybe you won't. But whose business is it? Yours. It's the individual's business who's gaining and losing the weight. Everybody else, shut the fuck up. Okay? Or if you have an opinion on it, say it to your friend. Say it not on the internet. I don't understand. I don't know. Say it. It's just weird that people say things directly to people. I don't know. I just think it's weird that people will see a post of Rebel Wilson who either lost weight or maybe she gained weight, whatever the photo is, and they'll go on her photo and insult her. That's just a weird thing to do, to directly insult a person who you've never met before. I guess what happens is you don't see the person as a person. You just see it as an object on the internet to comment on. But it's like, she's on the other side of the computer being like, oh, fuck, that hurt. Shit, that fucking was mean, dude. What the hell? Ow. She's on the other side of that computer going, dude. Who's Joey247? What the fuck, Joey? You're like 12 years old. What the fuck? Why the fuck are you calling me a skinny piece of shit? What the fuck? And she could see you. Now, most people have their photos now online. So she could see you. She's like, what? Joey's a little ginger kid from fucking Miami? What the hell? He's a 12-year-old ginger kid? Why is he shitting on me? What's going on in school, Joey? Why are you fucking attacking me? What the hell? It's strange. I don't know. I guess I understand it if you're a young kid, because you're just, that's just what your world is anyway. Your immediate world, if you're middle school or high school, your immediate world talking to people is just all insults and garbage and mean shit. So I guess that makes sense that it would just translate online. And since everyone's in the same shitty room, right? That's what Twitter is. It's one giant fucking shitty playground or shitty room. You're all sharing the same fucking space. You're all in the same goddamn, not even nightclub, because nightclubs wouldn't allow children in it. You're all in the same fucking park. And because you're all in the same park, anybody can walk up to you and spit in your face. So I get it. So a person who is living that day to day in a school, I understand that when they're at the park that you're also at, they might insult you too. Because why not? You're right there. Whatever. Who knows if what I'm saying even makes any sense. It's just strange to me. That sort of a thing. But yeah, I would like a girlfriend who likes the rain. I would like, I hope my dad walks more. I don't know. He just needs a dietitian, bro. He's got the money for it. Get a nutritionist. Get somebody who's going to fucking build a diet for you. Just do it. He could lose the weight. Do it if you want to do it. If you don't. Make more cheesecakes. Have a good old time, bro. I'll eat them. I'll eat some cheesecake. I don't know, man. I got this shirt on. It's a little wrinkly. I didn't think about shit being wrinkly at all until my old roommate said something to me one time when I was going on a date. I was like, how do I look? And she goes, I mean, your shirt's wrinkly. Your shirt's wrinkly. I mean, your shirt is wrinkly. I would iron it. Oh, yeah, dude? You know I don't own an iron, so what the fuck is going on right now? I'm 15 minutes away from leaving the apartment for this date, and you tell me my shirt is wrinkly? This is the only shirt I fucking got. Another time she was like, there are holes in your shirt. I'm like, yeah, I'm aware, dude. I'm aware. I'm not going on a date with you, bro. Dude, if I went on a date with somebody and they were like, your shirt's wrinkly, I'd go, thank you for saying that. I'm going to go. Thank you. And not because I'm embarrassed because my shirt is wrinkly. I'm bummed out that you would feel the need to say that to me. I don't know. That's how I feel, man. I feel a little bit of messiness is fine on a date. Good even. If you got a little rip in the shoulder of your sweater, if you got fucking a little bit of wrinkles on your shirt, that's a good test. It's a good test for like, is this person going to care that much about it? Is this person going to go, I love your personality. You're very fun. You make me laugh a lot. I think you're very cute, but I just cannot kiss someone with wrinkles on their shirt. If that's the person you're on a date with, it's good to know that immediately. Okay? Because that's not a person I want to be around. That's a bummer of a human being. I think you're so funny. The place we went to was great. The food was delicious. We laughed so much. We even kissed at the end of the night, and it was great, but I won't go on a second date with you because there were some creases in your shirt. Thank God. Bye-bye. See you later. Thank you. Thank you for fucking like removing yourself from the dating pool. Yeah, I don't know. Or rips, bro. It shows commitment, dude. Even if you get I've been wearing this sweater despite the holes, despite the imperfections. If you fucking if you it should show you that I am committed. Even if you have holes in your fucking head, I'm going to love you and keep you around. I think I might have said that on here before. I don't know. I've definitely said it to I've definitely said that before. That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Holes in your sweater shows commitment towards things with flaws, bro. If you got flaws, I don't mind. That's what I'm showing you. Also, what I don't know I don't know. If a girl showed up on a date in a sweatshirt, I wouldn't give a fuck. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. If she showed up with a sweatshirt with fucking holes in it, I don't care. Is she cute? Is she fun? Good. That's it. You're just going to, if you really like the person, you just want to take their clothes off anyway. So who gives a fuck if it's tattered a little bit? Also, these motherfuckers buy shit with holes already made in them. And what? Because the hole's on purpose? Then it's fucking fine? So an accidental hole, a wear and tear hole is garbage, but fucking when you buy it vintage at a cunt shop, then then it's fine? I know dudes with rips all over their clothing. Just because they bought it at the I'm a Cunt store, it's cool? The timer ran out for the first part. I'll see you in the second part. What's up? How's it going? I'm back. Yeah, man, I don't know. Don't you think I don't know. Don't you think buying clothing with holes in it is just disrespectful to people with who can't buy clothing without holes in it? You know, people who like actually fucking don't have the money to buy clothes that are fixed. People who are like freezing because of holes in their clothing. And they can't afford new clothing, don't you think it's a little disrespectful to be like, yo, how much can I buy those pants off you? Because they're stylish as hell. Your fucking poverty causing the decay of that clothing makes me want to buy it. That's tight as hell. That's what you should do. You should, if you like to buy ripped clothing, what you really should do, don't go to fucking Abercrombie and fuckface. Was it Finch? Abercrombie and Finch. Don't go to fucking American Hustle, whatever it's called. American Apparel, is that it? Or is that closed down? Who knows? Probably closed down because who fuck that place. Don't go to any of these places. Okay? Don't go to fucking Urban Outfitters. Go to a homeless person. Go to a homeless shelter. Go to a place where people who don't have a lot of money, who are struggling, go to whatever place they're at If they got holes in their shit, buy it off them and give them clothing without holes. They'll be grateful. You can remain an asshole. There you go. At least you're doing a little bit of good. Instead of paying whoever the fuck is the asshole who's like, let me cut rips into these brand new jeans and sell them for fucking $900 because I know some cunt is going to buy it. Because I know some asshole is going to fucking buy these jeans. And listen, man, people I love wear shit like this. People I love wear shit like this. Okay? Doesn't make you a bad person to wear shit like this, but it bothers me. But at the end of the day, who cares what I think? That's the real thing. Is that I'm saying this right, and if you're listening to it, and if you're like, fuck you, I wear pants like that. That's fine, man. That's chill. You're allowed to wear pants like that. I'm just pontificating like an asshole. I'm an asshole as well, and I'm just voicing my concerns that don't matter. Most of my concerns on this podcast are garbage and don't really matter, but they're fun to say and to get off my chest, so I do it. This is the only place to do it, so I do it here. It's funny, man. You'll say something and people will take it so personally. And you're like, listen, I barely believed what I just said. I'll get really worked up about something, like holes in pants or something like that. And then someone will go like, what the fuck, man? I wear clothes like that. And I'll be like, hey, I barely understood what I was saying as I said it. Please don't take offense. I don't know. You say things that people think that you... I don't know. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think people believe there's more passion behind certain things you say sometimes than there actually is. Sometimes you say something passionately and people think that there's actual intense passion behind it. And it's like, nah, I was just feeling something in the moment. It'll go away tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hung out with somebody fucking last week with holes in their pants. They're a good person. Not a cunt at all. But, you know, some of the people he hangs out with, I don't like them. So fuck it. So fuck them. I don't know. I wear this every day. You know what I'm saying? I wear a different thermal every day. So I'm sure there's somebody out there with holes in their jeans going, this cunt wears a thermal every fucking day? What a douchebag. And they wouldn't be wrong, dude. I'm kind of an asshole for that. My clothing options are not dope as hell. They're pretty stupid and mundane. But it is what it is, man. I am who I am. That's what it really comes down to. If you're a person who that's who you are, you buy holes in your pants, do it, man. That's who you are. I don't want you to not buy holes in your pants. I don't want you to not buy jeans with holes in your pants because I said don't do it. You know what I'm saying? There are things that irritate me about people, but I don't want people to stop doing those things because I'm irritated by it. I want you to do what you're going to do if that's you. You ever been around somebody who censors their cursing? Not somebody who doesn't curse, because there are people like that who just don't curse or they choose not to curse for whatever reason. I'm talking about people who would prefer to curse, but for whatever reason they don't do it. Someone who like is on the verge of saying shit all the time. They go, shh, oh, I shouldn't say that. Why shouldn't you? Say it. You should say it. People have made fun of the amount I say dude, because I say dude a lot. Right? Sometimes people think it's funny or stupid or whatever the fuck. Sometimes some people have said I curse too much. Right? These are all things that in certain settings I don't do as much. When I'm with my parents, I'm not saying fuck constantly. Okay? When I'm in a professional setting, I'm probably not saying dude as much and I'm not cursing as much. But when I'm just talking, when I'm on here, when I'm just talking to another person, when I'm talking to somebody I like, I say dude. I say fuck. I am who I am. When somebody tells you, "Hey, can you stop saying the thing that you like things that you say normally?" What are they saying? They're saying, "Hey, can you stop being you? Can you stop being who you are? Can you change the version of you that you're putting out to the world cuz I want a different version?" No. I mean, I could do that. That's the thing too. Is you can do the things that people ask you. You can change in the ways that people want you to, but then who are you? You're fucking an amalgamation of some asshole's opinion of what you should be instead of you. You cease to be who the fuck you are and who you want to be. If you say dude a lot and you feel good about it, say dude a lot. If people make fun of it, go, "Oh, sick, dude." Who cares? You are who you are. You are who you are. And that's all that you are. You're Popeye the Sailor Man. Okay? We're all Popeye. We're all Popeye. That's the thing. We're all Popeye. And some people try and hide who they are, and that's only damaging and awful. That only eats away at your fucking soul until you put a gun in your mouth and shoot your fucking brains out. That's what that gets you. Not being yourself gets you very depressed and on the verge of suicide. That's where it leads to. So don't do that. I don't know. It's a bummer, man. You see people who just like I don't know. You see people in relationships who like they're a version of who they think their partner wants them to be. And it's very weird. It's weird. Because you'll see other relationships where it's like this person is themselves and this other person is themselves and they love the fuck out of who each other is. And that seems like a good relationship to me. But then you see other relationships where it's one compromising hardcore for the other. It's no mutual compromising at all. It's one person going, "I'm going to change who I am so that you like me." And guess what always happens? That person doesn't like them that much. Because nobody likes a person who changes who they are fundamentally for you. You can't respect someone who goes, "Yep, I'll do whatever you say, honey." You can't respect someone who does that. Because that's not a fucking strong, confident human being. That's a shell of a fucking person. People like when you have an actual opinion, when you have an actual thought. I don't know. At least I do. I like when somebody has a fucking idea in their head. I don't like when people are like, "Yeah, dude, whatever you like. Yeah, whatever you just said. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree 100% with whatever the fuck you just said. Yeah, I didn't even hear it, but I agree with it. You want to go on a date?" I don't know. It bums me out. It also just doesn't work. I don't know. It just doesn't work. People don't like you when you do that. At least in my experience, people do not like when you are a yes man. People can see through it immediately and it bums them out and makes them uncomfortable. I've seen guys, their way of flirting with the woman is to just go, "Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I agree. Oh my God, you're so right on. You're so right on. Oh my God, I agree. Oh yes. Do you want to go on a date? Can I get your number? You're so perfect. You're right about everything." I don't know. I don't think there's any human being who a person feels that way about. There's no person I meet who I'm like, "Oh, I agree with everything you say. You're a perfect person." No, I might agree with 90% of what someone says, or I might agree with fucking 50%. I love people who I agree with them about 10% of things, and I love the person. That's a part of fucking meeting people. That's a part of just It's a part of communicating with people is that you're going to disagree on a lot of things, and someone's opinions does not amount to who they are as a moral person or an immoral person. I don't know. People decide who they date and who's a piece of shit or not based on fucking what movies they like nowadays. You can give a mild opinion on a movie and someone will go, "You're a piece of shit." They'll say you're a piece of shit. Right? That's the world we live in. You can go, "Hey, I just saw Justice League and I thought it was really good." And someone will go, "What are you, a fucking idiot? What are you, a moronic, dumb piece of shit? If you fucking like Zack Snyder's Justice League, you literally are a racist piece of shit." And you'll be like, "What?" I just thought it was cool. I liked, what? I thought Cyborg was chill. I thought that them cutting off Steppenwolf's head was cool. I liked it. You're a fucking piece of shit. What? You say like, "Oh, I don't really like Marvel," and someone's like, "You're fuck you." Not why? Oh, you know why not? Oh, fuck you. Oh, you think what? Who made you in charge of what's good? And you're like, "Nobody. I'm just saying what I think about the thing." What do you mean? What, are we all supposed to have the same opinion? It's so weird. It's weird, man. Think of what that is to say about a person. You're a piece of shit. And people don't say it as a joke. They don't say it with any irony in their voice. They don't say it with any sarcasm. They mean it. They want you to fucking die because you think Iron Man is kind of dumb. I've told people that I don't like Game of Thrones, and they went like this to me. "Oh, you've never watched it? Oh, you're one of those people." What do you mean? Listen, I love The Sopranos, and I've met people who are like, "Yeah, I could never get into it, just don't like it." And I go, "Oh, okay." I don't go, "Ugh, it's the best television show of all time, you fucking idiot. You fucking dumb piece of shit." Oh, okay, you're one of those people who doesn't like The Sopranos? You're a fucking, what do you like, Game of Thrones? Idiot. You fucking dumb piece of shit. That's a weird thing, to have someone scoff at you because you don't watch a show they like. It's weird, man. I think Friends is one of the dumbest, shittiest shows I've ever seen, right? If you like Friends, cool, man. Cool. I'll go on a date with you if you like Friends. I'll fucking hang out with you if you like Friends. Who cares? You think I don't like stupid shit? I like the movie Crank, dude. I think the movie Crank is one of the best movies ever. Okay? You think that a lot of people who I've been on dates with don't fucking hear me say that and go, "What?" We all have our own things that we like. It's not, well, why is that? Why are people deciding whether or not they like or love somebody based on that? It's crazy. Anyway, these are all versions of things I've said before on the podcast. A lot of stands. That's what we'll talk about. Stands. Because I guess it bleeds into the same subject. A lot of stands, dude. There's too many stands. We got to get rid of them. We got to get rid of these fucking... People need to stop. People don't even understand what stan means. There's a whole generation of people. Wow, I sound like a boomer. There's a whole new young generation, but there's a whole new generation of people who say stan constantly while simultaneously wanting to cancel Eminem. And you're like, I don't know. I guess it's just a product of getting older, is seeing just like the things that don't make any fucking sense. I know people who are older than me look at millennials and go, "Wow, dude, you guys got some blind spots. There's certain shit that you guys really don't fucking know, huh? You guys just said some weird opposing shit." And I'm sure, and now I'm seeing some of that happen with the generation below me, of like, "Let's cancel Eminem. He's a piece of shit." I fucking stan Ariana Grande, though. If somehow you don't know, Eminem made a song called Stan, and that's why it exists. And Stan is about a die-hard fan. Not a die-hard fan, a psychopath fan. Like, it's interesting to have someone say, let's cancel Eminem, he's violent, while also being like, oh, I'm a stan of Lil Nas X. Because if you're a stan, that means... When you say I'm a stan, that means you like something so much that you put your wife in the trunk of a car and then you drove it off of a bridge and killed her and yourself. That's how much you like Ocasio-Cortez. Okay? You like her so much that you're going to murder your girlfriend and yourself and also write Ocasio a bunch of weird fucking letters about how you're bitter that she won't respond to you or meet your fucking child. That's how much you like her? I think if you asked Ocasio, she'd be like, don't be a stan of mine. Don't like me that much, okay? I think most people would be like, hey, man, have you heard that song? Don't be that. I'm sure other people have made that observation, but it's just funny, man. Also, what do you think Eminem thinks? I think I've said this before in the podcast, but that's crazy. He invented stan. He invented a popular term that everyone uses now to the point where people don't even know its origin. Because that's what happens with any good word or any good slang or anything. No one knows the origin. Everyone just knows the meaning. Because at a certain point, the word becomes separated from where it came from. And it just is a word that people use. You know, I don't know the origin of most of the words I say. That's just how it goes. Eventually, a word is so useful, its origin doesn't fucking matter. And I guess for a lot of these young kids who want to cancel Eminem, they don't give a fuck to know that they love the word created by the guy they're trying to destroy, which is an interesting thing. Also, it's just weird. Cancel Eminem? I don't know. I'm annoyed at everyone with it. Because there are the people who are like, oh, cancel Eminem. Which, whatever, man. I get it. You're growing up now in a different time, and you're looking at older things, and canceling is the thing to do. It's part of the culture. It's just like, that's what it is now. That's what you do. Like, I'm sure if I was in high school now, there would be the kids who were like, fuck cancel culture, and there'd be the kids who were like, I stand cancel culture. That's just what it is. That's a part of growing up now. And people see other people canceling people on a massive scale, and because that's a form of getting attention and that's a form of success in a way that younger people are seeing, they're like, oh, I want to do that. Ooh, I'm going to be the one to cancel somebody. You know, it feels like something heroic to do. It feels like the thing to do. So I understand young kids be like listening to Eminem and going like, wait a second, this is cancelable stuff. And also, when you're a young kid, you experience things for the first time, and to you, it's so overwhelming and insane that you think it feels like, has no one heard this before? The overwhelming nature of you hearing it for the first time feels like that must be the feeling for everyone. Oh my God, I'm discovering this new thing. You feel like it's your discovery, even though every millennial has fucking heard every Eminem song and knows the words to it. So you hear that and you go, oh my God, I'm going to be the one to, no one knows this song exists. Because also you're consulting friends of yours who don't know who Eminem is because your other friends have just fucking been born. And so you're consulting a bunch of people who also were like, oh my God, I never heard that song. So then you try and cancel them based on that. Also, it's funny because the song they tried to cancel Eminem with was Love the Way You Lie, which is like, bro, you're going to have to go deeper than that. First of all, you could tell it was a young kid who's a Rihanna fan who was listening to Rihanna songs and then just found like, oh, Rihanna and Eminem. And then in the song, it's like about an abusive relationship. And then they're like, what? Eminem is abusing her fictionally in this song? Fuck him. So you can tell that this person probably doesn't even. They were experiencing Eminem tangentially. Because listen, if you want to fucking go after Eminem, there's so many fucking listen to Guilty Conscience, okay? Listen to any other song. Listen to any of the Slim Shady LP, okay? You like but again, it was, it's annoying people trying to cancel things like that because it's like it's unfounded and it's strange and it's like you got to understand the music in the context of the time. Also, you got to understand the context of Eminem. Eminem literally is his whole character is I grew up with neglectful parents, so I'm going to be the role model that you don't want for your kids because I know that parents are not going to watch their kids and I'm going to infect their brains. It's really a challenge. It's a challenge against American parenting, Eminem. His music is a active challenge against fucking parents going, hey, you can easily keep me out of your kid's life. And he's also saying, I hope that you do. Right? But his challenge was fucking poignant because neglectful parents let their kids listen to him and they couldn't get enough of him. So his character and what he set out to do, the logic of it worked and made sense, and I think there's artistic merit to the extreme nature of his rapping and the extreme nature of the content of his rapping. He's purposely being the worst human being possible as an example of the faults of American parenting. I don't know. That's how I see it. I could be fucking wrong. And also, who knows if the sentences I just said made any fucking sense. But I'm going to continue. So I get it. I understand people trying to cancel him, but again, I understand it to the degree of like I understand why, but I don't agree with the canceling. He's not going to get canceled because it's not. There's no zhuzh to it. There's no realness to it. Anybody who knows and understands his music knows that the claims are, the cancellation is a bullshit attempt. But then what got me annoyed was these fucking people on TikTok who are my age or older who are making raps Eminem style against Gen Z. Like, there was this woman who was like, you fucking don't even know fucking Eminem. And then she was like, yo, all Gen Z little idiots. You're a fucking little piece of shit. I love Eminem. Like, she was... She was like, that's an awfully hot coffee pot. These Gen Z kids don't even know what they thought. They think like idiots. They're pieces of shit. I'm a fucking millennial, and you better listen to my shit. Anyway, this woman was just like rapping at Gen Z like it was the most cringy shit I've ever seen in my life. Because she was upset that they were trying to cancel Eminem. That's not what you do, okay? You don't make a rap and try and sound like Eminem at Gen Z. What are you doing? But this kid, it was very funny. This younger kid made a TikTok duetting hers where he was just like staring off and tears were strolling down his face as she was rapping. Like as if she was hurting his feelings. It was very funny. Gen Z fucking struck back. I'm going to stop saying Gen Z. I also just hate fucking referring to an entire generation of people as a fucking group. It's stupid as hell. There's plenty of Gen Z kids who like Eminem. It's not all of... I don't know. I mean, it just goes back into that thing of like, you don't like Game of Thrones? It all goes back into that. It all goes back into the overgeneralization of people. Did you see that all of Gen Z is trying to cancel Eminem? No, they're not. Did you see that a couple of people on TikTok are trying to follow a fucking dumb trend? That's what you should say. Did you see that a couple of younger kids started a cancel Eminem trend and then other people are hopping on it? Did you see that? And now some fucking boomer ass millennials, not all millennials, some millennials are fucking making raps at Gen Z, which is a weird thing because you're targeting an entire group of children, an entire generation of children. Did you see that some people are cringy as fuck in doing that, making weird raps at Gen Z because they're so upset they're trying to cancel Eminem, which they aren't. It's just a few kids. Did you see that? But no, man, that's too specific. You can't do that. It's too specific. You can't be specific nowadays. You got to be general as shit and anger the most amount of fucking people. That's the goal. You got to get everybody pissed off so they fucking click. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking in circles on this one. I apologize if I'm just being a repetitive fuckface. But what are you going to do, man? I don't know. The timer's about to go off. I'll do one more part. See you guys in the final part. What's up? I'm back. Yeah, man. I don't know. Just I don't know. I like people who are I don't know. I just don't like the trend stuff. I don't like people all following it, seeing like, oh, that's what's popular right now. Let's do that because that's what everyone does. I don't like that the function of the internet is for everyone to do the same thing and just pile on so the same idea is amplified to the point where it's rammed down everyone's necks. You know what I'm saying? Rammed down everyone's throats, rather. I don't know. I feel like it used to be that the most unique idea got pushed forward, and now it seems like if somebody has an idea, then a bunch of other people say the same idea, so then it starts trending, and then you just hope that you're the one that's seen in the pile of the same exact thought. You hope that you have the best version of the same thought everybody had. The most well-written tweet of all the tweets that say the same exact fucking thing. I don't know. I feel like it just cuts off any fucking hope at someone saying a unique thing. But whatever. I'm just a bitter fucking boomer, bro. I'm a bitter millennial fucking boomer, bro. Who gives a shit what I say, dude? I'm just talking to the ether. But I guess I could end with I don't know. As always, there's a bunch of shit that I did not talk about. And I ended up just talking about all right, I'll talk about this. So, I guess this falls in line with the internet. Might as well. I'm always complaining about the fucking internet. No, I like the internet. I mean, I'm on the internet right now, right? So I have to like it to some degree. But there are just funny aspects of it or sad aspects of it. There are things to talk about the internet. And one of them is, so a friend of mine brought up in the chat that I'm in, we were talking about the new Batman movie and how we think it looks good. And he was like, oh, there's a lot of problems on set. Like, I don't know if they're going to use Robert Pattinson again. And we're like, oh, what happened? And he goes, well, apparently Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson got caught fucking on the Batmobile. And one of my friends was like, hesitated to say it, but he was like, wait, I mean, am I crazy or is that awesome? And I was like, no, that's awesome, dude. And a bunch of us were like, that's awesome. But then then other people were like, well, I don't know, with COVID precautions, I don't know, is that safe? Also, it's like rude. They're on set. They just start having sex on the Batmobile. And then I was like, wait a second. Like, let's get some things straight here. How did they have sex? Was it late at night? They were rehearsing lines and they started fucking and then someone walked in who also was there late at night? Or was it in the, I'm sure it wasn't in the middle of the day they're filming a scene and they just start fucking on the Batmobile. And then, so we start like actually arguing about the morality of whether or not it's okay to fuck on the Batmobile with your co-star. Whether that's an abuse of power. We start getting into an actual conversation about it. So while we're having this conversation, I start to think to myself, like, did they actually fuck on the Batmobile? That seems like such an insane story that, like, how do we not all know about it? And how is that not, like, headline news? And I look up Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz fucking on the Batmobile. And immediately the first post comes up and says, it's a headline being like, Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz rumor completely untrue. And then I look at the article and it's showing that the origin of this this rumor is on a 4chan post. And the 4chan post, let me see if I can pull it up. But the 4chan post is written in such a way that there's no way that anyone can believe it. Robert Pattinson got Zoe Kravitz pregnant. Batman rumor takes... Okay, this is the article. Exclusive. Those rumors Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz were caught having sex on the Batman set are utter rubbish. Okay. So this is the original post. Let me read it. This is a post that legitimately, this is how fucking, here's the beauty of the internet, is that somebody made this post that's I'm about to read it to you, is a clear troll. It's a clear lie. It's clearly people trying to make a fake story happen. And it happened. It happened to a degree. This ridiculous of a post actually got cycled through articles to the degree that an article had to be made to say it's rubbish. That's how unvetted and stupid online journalism has become. Okay, so this is the fucking... It's the Batman in Big Trouble, anonymous. I'm working on the set of the Batman, so in about a week or so, all media will go after him for what he and Zoe did on the set of the Batman last week. We, parentheses, me and a lot of workers with Matt Reeves, caught Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz having sex on the Batmobile prop. Already it's like, me and a lot of workers? Like you would say the crew, bro. I've worked on sets. You would say the crew. Me and a lot of the crew caught them. Me and a lot of workers. Already that's strange. Also saying they got caught having sex on the Batmobile prop. That's a weird... What do you mean? The Batmobile? Why are you saying prop? It feels like somebody saying prop so that it sounds more like a person on the set, but a person on the set's not going to say Batmobile prop. They're just going to say they were fucking on the Batmobile. Anyway, it's probably one of the worst things I've ever saw in my career now. Again, nah, come on, dude. If I caught Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz fucking, I'd be like, this is kind of hot. And also, what the fuck? My reaction wouldn't be like, this is the most grossest thing ever. I'd be like, what the hell? What the hell? Matt was so furious he interrupted them. And that's not all. Zoe took a pregnancy test and she is pregnant and everyone believes it. And everyone believes it's Pattinson's. Since October, Robert and Zoe started dating in secret. We knew about it as we saw them together after work. She recently divorced her husband, though. I'm purely disgusted by their act, both her and Pattinson. All I know is that Reeves is so furious he might not do the Batman 2 and 3 as he planned and let someone else direct. He literally told Pattinson, "You are the most entitled, narcissistic actor I've ever worked with. You go back to work. We finish filming in March, and then we are done. I don't want to ever work with you after this film." He even said he refuses to do reshoots if they will be needed. I don't know what I don't know what are they gonna do now, but they try to keep the situation on leash before the media will make it official. So that was it. So that was a rumor that was legitimately picked up by people as if it could have any credibility at fucking all. And it got to the point where this is how the telephone chain works. Is that somebody posted that, then somebody who's somebody either who was just a troll who wanted to put it forward more, which is probably the most likely thing, told it to somebody else, and then that person told it to somebody who's gullible, and then the gullible person told it to somebody else who's credible, and then the credible person told it to my friend, who then told it to us. We're now in a Discord totally separate from all this shit. We're arguing about the morality of whether or not it was okay that they fucked on the Batmobile. That's how broken the shit is. That's how much the internet is fucking high school, dude. The internet is high school. You can take a rumor, literally a high school level rumor of, did you hear Robbie and Zoe fucked on the Batmobile and now she's pregnant? Literally, that stupid and juvenile of a rumor can get cycled through things so much that a legitimate argument is being had about it on a Discord. What the fuck, dude? And I don't blame my friend. He thought it was, somebody who he trusts probably told him. I've done that. You can't believe anything. That's the thing that makes shit so hard, is that, like, there's so much that's said as fucking fact, right? There's so much that's said as, like, this happened. This person, but it's all down to just this person said it, And it's like, how am I? And then you're expected to have an opinion on something, or you're expected to, like, completely damn a human being based on someone going, this happened. And you're like, but what? I don't know. Sometimes people come forward with shit and you're like, I'm not even talking about serious stuff. I'm just like, sometimes people say a story that is believable and you're like, fuck, that sounds believable. But sometimes it's Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz fucked on the Batmobile prop and now she's preggers. Sometimes that's the thing, and somehow people fucking don't read the original post to immediately go, hey man, that's not true. They just go through the telephone game to the point where somebody they know who they trust says it to them because they don't really fucking know, and then it's believed. It's believed. If I didn't, and here's the fuck part, if I didn't look up that article, I would have believed it. Everyone in the thing would have believed it. I might have even repeated it on here or to other people. Like, that rumor would have kept going if I didn't choose to be a sensible fucking human being for 3 seconds. Oh, man. It's wild, dude. It's so wild. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to really say about that. Yeah, just crazy. Also, I don't know. When we were arguing about it, listen, am I just a fucking horny nut? I don't know. I immediately was like, listen, if I'm Robert Pattinson, if I'm playing Batman and I'm with Zoe Kravitz who's playing Catwoman and we're into each other, like, say this rumor actually is true. Also, it's funny because the telephone game is funny because you shed the stuff that's completely unbelievable as it goes down the line. Like, the pregnancy thing was completely removed from my friend's story. He just told us the sex part, which is the more believable part. The pregnancy part is where you're like, this is not true. This is absolutely not true. Shut the fuck up. And also the way it's written, a lot of workers. Also, what Matt Reeves apparently said, you are the most disgraced person ever. I do not like you. I will never work with you again. I am so mad. He didn't say that. Shut up. But I don't know, dude. If if I was playing Batman and it was late at night and I was rehearsing with Zoe Kravitz and she's looking at me like she thinks I'm cute and I'm looking at her like I think she's cute and we start fucking on the Batmobile, what? What? How am I gonna get? How if that was a true rumor? How am I gonna get mad at the guy? How am I gonna get mad at her? Like what? I don't know. I would do the same thing, is what I'm saying. If Zoe Kravitz was dressed as Catwoman in front of me and she wanted to have sex with me, I'm going to have sex with her. Do you understand what I'm saying? If I'm dressed as Batman and she's dressed as Catwoman and we're on the Batmobile and she wants to fuck me, what I would be a piece of shit idiot to be like, "No, no, no. We cannot." I don't know. If that's what you did in that situation, if you turned her down, good for you. I guess I'm not that strong. I would not be thinking COVID protocols. I'd be thinking, is anyone on set right now? No, it's the middle of the night. We're rehearsing lines. And I would go in for the kiss. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe I'm just maybe that's I don't know. I don't think that's the strange move. I think that's the popular move. I think that's a mainstream choice in that scenario. I think I have the mainstream decision. I think most people would feel the same way. Man, woman, whoever would be like, "Yeah, I would do the same." Here's the thing. COVID safety is important and people care about it, but when it comes to kissing a person or having sex, precautions fly out the window. Okay? Inexplicably, people don't care. Right? I know a lot of people who are like, "Don't come near me, stay 6 feet apart. I don't want to die." And then they match with someone on Tinder, and then 2 hours later, they're having sex. So I'm just saying, horniness and the opportunity to have sex on the Batmobile might forego your reasonable ideas of COVID precautions, you know? Reason might fly out of your head because Zoe Kravitz is looking at you with "I want to fuck you" eyes. You know what I'm saying? I think reason might escape you if a beautiful woman is like, "Let's have sex right now." It's just how it goes, man. Or if a beautiful man's looking at you. If a beautiful man's looking at you, I think reason's going to leave your fucking head. Anyway. I mean, that's it for the podcast this week. I think I'll end it there. I don't know. I could keep talking, but I don't know. I think that's a good. I think that's good. Yeah, I feel good about that. I had a fun time. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk about one more thing. I don't know. What should I do? Should I call it? I don't know. I was thinking about bullying the other day. Fuck it, I'll talk more. I was thinking about bullying the other day and how I don't know, for whatever reason I was talking to who was I talking to? I was talking to my mom or somebody. I was just thinking about I think my mom or somebody was telling me a story about someone bullying someone or her getting bullied, and then later it turned out that that person was the thing they were bullying, and that's always how it is. And then I thought of a story. When I was a kid, I was on the bus, and this other kid was telling me to spell something, and I couldn't spell it. And he was calling me a fucking idiot, and it was him and another girl. It was him and a girl. And they were just shitting on me. And the girl was in my grade. And I think I kind of knew her. And I was like, "What the fuck? Why are you shitting on me?" And he was like an older dude. And he was like, "Yo, spell this, spell that, spell this." And I couldn't spell anything. And he was just shitting on me. Like, "You're a fucking idiot. You're fucking so dumb, dude. You're going to get held back. You're a fucking moron." And I remember feeling so terrible in that moment. I remember feeling like a real fucking idiot. And years later, I was in like an honors class, and this kid who was older than me was in like remedial classes. Like he was in classes for people who aren't doing well, and he was like failing, and he was not he was doing very poorly in school. And it just made me think like, oh wow, it's like I think 100% of the time that's what it is. 100% of the time, if you're bullying somebody for something, you are that thing. Like that kid was probably called stupid by his parents, or he probably was failing a class. He probably was fucking up mentally in some way, and he took it out on me. And then years later, you find out like, oh, that's why you did that. It's funny though, because in the moment I felt fucking bad, dude. I felt shitty. He really made me feel like garbage. And then years later, I just looked at him and was like, oh, okay. And it made me feel good. It made me feel not good, like I feel bad for him, but it made me feel the bad feeling I had in that moment left a little bit, because I was like, that had nothing to do with me. And I don't know. I guess that's just a good thing to think, or a good thing to pay attention to. So if you're getting bullied, I don't know who fucking listens to this. If you're a young kid and you listen to this pod, don't. No, you can listen to whatever the fuck you want. But I don't know. I guess that's just a good thing to think. Also, not like forget bullying. Just in general in life, when somebody's giving you shit, it's just good to always put in perspective of like, oh, okay, you're having a bad time. Like when somebody attacks you for your relationship or something, you're like, oh, dude, you have a bad relationship. You got a fucked up situation going on. Every time. Somebody's inferior, like somebody's self-conscious about their money or something, they start shitting on you. Oh, you don't have any money. It's like, well, I think you might not either. It's fucking stupid. I don't know. That kid. I feel bad for the kid. His parents didn't play him Mozart. That shit. Dude, that shit, it pisses me off. People still do that. You have to play Mozart for your kid when he's a baby, because he won't actually know he's listening to it, but subconsciously he'll take it in, and then he'll have a refined music taste. What do you mean have a refined music taste? What does that mean? Why does Mozart make your kid smarter? It doesn't. It makes him an asshole. What's he going to do? Then he's going to be more inclined to listen to classical music, and then he's going to be like, what? He's going to be a fucking 12-year-old kid who's like, I love Mozart. And the other kids are going to be like, you fucking suck. I was watching this thing where people were talking about fucking baby names and like what to do with the baby. And I was just like, oh my God. I hate when people try to make themselves interesting by fucking putting shit on their baby. I'm going to make my baby listen to Mozart so he has a refined palate. I guarantee you what that really does is it makes your kid subconsciously fucking hate Mozart. It makes your kid subconsciously hate you. No, it makes your kid consciously hate you and subconsciously hate classical music. You make a kid listen to Mozart, he's going to fucking come out listening to death metal. He's going to rebel. Kids rebel against whatever you fucking do. So the more aggressive you are about making him want to learn or do something, he's going to give you a big fuck you. Also, yeah, you're not making your kid smarter. You're turning your kid into an asshole. They were also looking up baby names. They were talking about popular baby names. And it wasn't popular baby names. It was popular asshole baby names. One of the names was Orson. And then they were like, oh, Orson's a great name. No, it isn't, dude. Orson's a great name if you live in the fucking 50s, okay? Orson's a great name if you're going to make a movie called Citizen Kane, and that's it. If you name your kid Orson, you're damning him to a life of people shouting Rosebud at him forever. That's not going to end in high school. First of all, in high school, they might not even know. It's going to be in college when they take a film history course. People are going to be like, yo, Rosebud. And then for the rest of his fucking life, yo, Rosebud. Yo, Orson, you fucking directing a movie right now? Orson, what do you... Stop. You know what you do when you name your kid Orson? You make a boring kid. Okay? And also, you make yourself boring. You're boring. If you name your kid Orson, you're boring. If you're trying to name your kid something specific and unique so that they're unique, you're boring and they're not going to be unique. Just name a kid whatever, dude. I don't know. If I had a friend who was like, I'm thinking about naming my kid Orson, I'd be like, hey, I'm thinking about not being friends with you anymore. Hey, I'm thinking about naming my kid Orson. Hey, I'm thinking about not having this conversation with you ever again. I'm thinking about not being a part of your kid's life. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I've never had a kid, so I'm also just talking out of my ass. I'm purely talking out of my ass because I've never had a kid. And I know people say that, and I do believe that to a degree of like, well, you've never had a kid, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I believe that to a degree. But there's also the possibility that I'll have a kid and I'll just think the same things. Who knows? I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But I guess what I think is, it goes back to what I was saying before of you are who you are. Okay? We're Popeye. Your kid, let your kid be your kid. Give your kid a bunch of music to listen to. See what he responds to. Also, he's a baby, okay? Let him fucking be able to speak a word before you dictate what music he gets to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Let your kid decide what they like and cultivate that. I just think that people put too much of themselves onto other people. And they do it especially with their kids, and they do it with their partners, and they do it with their friends. Don't put yourself onto other people. Let them be them and like them for who they are. What do you want, everyone to be you? That's a sad fucking life. You want your kid to be you? You want your kid to accomplish the dreams you never did? His dreams might not be your dreams. Don't fucking force him into a life that he'll resent. I don't know. Again, never had a kid. I just think if you name your kid Orson, you're an asshole. All right, that's it for the podcast this week. Another fucking long one, but hey, man, whatever. I'm having a great time. Hope you're having a good time listening. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. Love you guys. See you next week. I just said that twice in a row. Whatever. I'm going to say it a third time. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Fuck yeah, dude. That's my OCD kicking in. All right. See you guys later. See you next week.